Thank you for viewing the free lesson. This lesson has been modified from the original format due to students not having the writing resource packet to use along with the lesson. Make certain your lesson is set on full screen. You will need to press pause when an instruction is given. The title of this passage is Doing It Well. Before reading the passage, always begin by looking at the writing instructions. This prompt says, in this story, Allison wanted to be good at sports. Do you think she should have given up so easily? Write a response to tell if you think Allison should or should not keep practicing sports. Doing it well. Allison's older sister Taylor was a great athlete. She was an excellent gymnast, swimmer, and skilled softball player. People who saw Taylor flip, swim, and pitch a ball always said the same thing. She is naturally talented and makes it look so easy. This was not exactly true. Taylor was the type of person that gave 100% in everything she tried. She worked hard and practiced every single day. Allison looked up to her sister's ability to play sports and wanted to be able to play as well as Taylor. But there was a problem. Allison did not enjoy sports very much. She would rather be making crafts or writing stories. She would have to give these things up for practice if she wanted to be a better athlete. Even though Allison knew sports would be challenging for her, she told her family that she wanted to be more involved in sports. Everyone stopped what they were doing and looked at her. They did not understand why she wanted to do something she did not care that much about. Taylor looked kindly at her sister. You would need to practice every day to be good. I think it would be better for you to work on your art and stories. Allison's face turned red at her sister's response. She put on her bathing suit and began swimming laps in their backyard pool. The next day she practiced swinging in the batting cages at the softball field. When she came home, she worked hard on learning to do a back handspring. The next morning Allison's body was sore. She was not going to let this slow her down. She went into the pool and began doing more laps. That night her parents asked her how the training was going. Allison admitted that she was not enjoying it like Taylor does. I just want to be as good as she is, Allison cried. People don't care as much about art and stories as they do about sports. Her mom put her arm around Allison. People do care about those things, and you do not have to be good at everything. Allison took a breath. I guess sports aren't for me. She went to her room and began writing a story about sports. The next week, her teacher asked if she could submit the essay to a student magazine. Within a week, Allison's essay was printed on page 2. Her family was very proud of her. I wish I was as great of a writer as you, Taylor told her. You make it look way too easy. After reading the passage, always return to the writing instructions. You want to analyze them. In this story, Allison wanted to be good at sports. Do you think she should have given up so easily? Write a response to tell if you think Allison should or should not keep practicing sports. The first thing you want to do is determine the type of writing you're being asked to do. Is it explanatory, persuasive, or narrative writing? This prompt is asking, do you think? They are asking for your opinion. That lets you know that this is a persuasive or argumentative style of writing. The plan used for persuasive writing is BME, which represents beginning, middle, and end. Next to the beginning, we have CAT, which stands for your catch, asking, and tell. The middle is your author's purpose and fact-finding. For the end, you will be doing TERP, transition, recap, retell, and punch. Let's start with the beginning, the catch. You are trying to catch the attention of the reader with your very first sentence. I've written, people must realize it is important to feel good inside. Here are a few sample catch sentences. Contrary to what some people may think, it's important to feel good at something. Despite what others might say, everyone needs to feel good at something. Most people simply don't realize that everyone needs to feel good about themselves. It can be incredible to feel successful. On your paper, please indent, start with a capital, end with a period, and write a catch sentence now. Going back to the plan, the A is asking. What is this prompt asking? The prompt says, in this story, Allison wanted to be good at sports. I've written, the character in this story wanted to be good at sports like her older sister. Write something similar to this now. The last step in the beginning is tell. You are going to tell your answer to what the prompt has asked. Do you think she should have given up so easily? I've written, Allison needs to understand that everyone has different gifts and she should focus on the things she does well. Now, when you're writing a persuasive argument, you do not have to take a certain side. There's not a right answer. You can say, no, you think that she shouldn't have given up. That is acceptable. Or you can say, yes, you feel she should have given up because it wasn't what she was interested in. You can take either side of the argument. You're not going to be wrong for choosing one side over the other. For your last sentence, tell what you think if Allison should have given up so easily. Write this sentence now. Your beginning is complete. It's time to go on to the middle paragraph. You will be doing the author's purpose and fact-finding. The author's purpose is just retelling what the story is about. Fact-finding is using information from the writing to support your answer. I've written, this passage shows Allison working hard to do as well in sports as her older sister. She observes the dedication and practice her sister shows to different sports. Allison decides to work as hard as possible in order to be a great athlete. However, Allison does not have a passion for sports. She loves art and writing. In the first part of this paragraph, I did the author's purpose. I told a little recap of what the story was about. I want you to go to a new line, indent, and write several sentences writing what the passage was about. You might say, this passage was about, and then give a few sentences letting the reader know what you have read. Do this now. Now you want to state specifically your answer to what the prompt was asking. Do you think she should have given up? Here's what I've written. I do not think Allison should keep practicing sports. The article states, Allison did not enjoy sports. Now, I've copied this straight from the article. Allison did not enjoy sports, so I had to put that in quotation marks to let them know that I've copied this from the article. It also showed that Allison was only practicing sports to get the praise that was being given to her sister. Clearly, this is no reason to work hard for something. Allison needs to focus on the things she is good at doing. If she gives her all to making crafts and writing stories, she will discover that she too will get the praise she is looking for. You're still in your middle paragraph. Write a statement telling whether or not you think she should have given up, and then give some information from the article to support your answer. Do this now. Your middle paragraph is complete. It's time to move on to your end. We're going to be doing TERP. The T stands for transition. I've written, my conclusion then is that, you can say in short, to sum up, to conclude, some type of transition word. Please go to a new line, indent, and write a transition word now. Now your first R, which is a recap. This is focusing on what the prompt was saying. I've written, my conclusion then is that Allison should stop practicing sports and focus on what she is good at doing. Finish that sentence by stating what you feel. Do this now. The second R, retell the main point. I've written, Allison has her own special talents that she must work on improving. Please write a sentence retelling your main point now. Finally, your punch. I've written, the next time you are faced with a decision in life, remember what is best for one person may be different for another. You want a powerful ending that's really going to leave the reader with a good feeling. You might say, "Take time to appreciate your talents," or "You must agree that everyone should follow their special gifts and talents." Please write your punch now. Your response is complete. Great work!